Hello everyone. Welcome back to the weekly MDE solo. We've got a special one today. We got Red Eyes and Penitence Ryoshu, and we're going to take no tier 4 gifts. And by that I mean we're going to sell all of our tier 4 gifts every shop, including floor 10 onwards. Because it would just be a really slow run if I did the entire thing without tier 4 gifts, and it wouldn't really make it harder. Off to a terrible start. I see 2 events and I can't see a third. Okay, never mind. This is a really good start. We get Greycoat. That's pretty good. The big question on my mind is, will this run be harder than the no pack specific gifts challenge? I don't know, is the answer to that question. I still don't get Bridle and Embers, so I'm like still missing the 2 best solo gifts. I'm also missing Ampule, because that's tier 4. But I get some stuff that's helpful. I get the boom box to help my skill 3 also heal me instead of only my skill 2. I still get Manor Box, so I can at least unstagger. And hopefully, I'll still be able to get Emergency Investigator badge. Though there is no guarantee on that one. I did not take it as a starting gift. Am I going to skip secret bosses if I get them? I will fight the secret boss and then sell their gift. The only situation I will ever skip a hidden boss on stream is if I am fully deliberately speedrunning, which is something I've considered. But besides that, I can promise you I will take any hidden boss. Like, the technical rule I'm going here, like if I have one rule that I have to go by, then it is every shop on floor 10 or later I cannot leave with a tier 4 gift in my inventory. I must sell them or fuse them away.
오늘 할 거 다 끝난 거 맞지? 그럼 약속대로 이 만화책이랑 해결사 잡지 가져간다.
But yeah, we're off to a pretty good start. This idea is pretty good for the early floor solos because they have natural healing, shield every turn. They're decently tanky. I mean, they have like 70 health before their first stagger threshold. And, you know, it's a Ryoshu ID, so you get lust resistance, and every enemy in this game does lust damage, so that helps. Why is Rufo on the thumbnail? Because we're going to go fight Rufo today, of course. The Twining Threads pack has some gifts for, like, bleed and charge, and I happen to be both of those. Now, we got a lot of bleed because of nails. Hopefully this guy doesn't die. No, he died too quick. I don't think we can get rid of it. Oh, huge tails roll. That let us break our bleed stack. If we had heads rolled there, we would have 9 more bleed potency on the next turn, which would be a lot more damage. I'm going to do a counter here and hope that it kills this guy. You know, this isn't an Up Taiwan stream, but is the new Dawn duo good at Up Taiwan? They are extremely good at Up Taiwan. I was talking about this in the Discord a bit, but I went back and I was able to clear every stage I had to skip before and do it Up Taiwan egoless. So, tomorrow we're going to be trying Railway. We'll see if Dawn Office is enough to carry that. But yeah, Dawn Office is kind of a rejuvenation to the Up Taiwan egoless challenge. It's possible again. They can beat Lei Heng. floors 5 through 10 is just filler, really. It's like, you can lose on floor 1 because it's floor 1, you don't have gifts yet, especially if you go to, like, Dregs of the Manor. You can lose on floor 3 because you go to Full Stop. Full Stop is an evil pack with reusing lust skills. But floors 4 through 10, completely free. You will never lose a run there if you're taking max graces. An interesting side effect of the no tier 4 gifts is that I feel like we really don't need very good economy. So like I thought for a while about taking a prestige card as a starter gift, but I decided I didn't need it. Now I do want to hopefully, yeah, get a skill replace. Let's see here. What do I even fuse? It's like, I'll still fuse tier 4s, I guess. It gets the economy going, and I have fully disclaimed that I'm allowing them for now. Do I want to sell something else for a skill replace? I'll just, like, do the rich man skill replace. I have infinite starlight. We'll call that good. Besides their skill 2, what's really good about them for uptie 1, Gregor has assist defense, which is nice because a huge problem with uptie 1 is being too slow to redirect stuff, but assist defense doesn't care about speed. They also make Dawn Office Sinclair into the best ID in the game at uptie 1. 30 free shield every turn is huge when you are like forced to lose clashes a bunch, and he just clashes at like 17, which is well above average, does a lot of damage. He's really good. Does this have Embers? No, that's like the biggest loss, because Embers is so far and above the best gift for solo. We have T-Corp badge to rely on, and that's about it. So hopefully I get that, because I did not gift search it. We will be doing time killing time on floor 10. Uptie 1 meta carried by Volfergus. That's how it goes. I mean, Full Stop Office was the first thing that saved the challenge. I could not get past Bloodfiend Trio Ego list before they came out, but as soon as they came out, it took me like 4 tries. They were a huge help. Let's take the tier 2 gift, I suppose. Do I want to fish for better chicken? Worst case, I have to do one. Yeah, that's better. Tango Marinade as a 4 reward means I can gamble for Needle and Thread if I actually get the event, which I will definitely be doing. And yes, uptie 1 burn is like a significant part of the damage you do. And so Dawn Office Sinclair activating burn now is a real benefit. What Needle and Thread? What does it do? It's the first attack you use in a turn deals an extra 50% of the damage it dealt to everything it hits. It scales insanely well with AoE Ego. But it's also just effectively its own separate damage multiplier that scales with all of your other gifts. It's like having an extra half skill slot, even if you just use a normal skill with it that doesn't do AoE. So it's just really good for doing more damage. And then if you do an AoE Ego, it's absolutely absurd and kills everything on the field. Needle and Thread is 50% chance to get from the bottom option in the event that you normally take Tango Marinade from, yeah. Sounds broken. It is the gift I thought would be nerfed when we got this mirror dungeon. Like, if any gift was getting nerfed, I thought it would be that one. I thought they would make it individual per target, like what they did to LCCD Ryoshu's support passive. But no, it remains untouched.
그럼 약속대로 이 만화책이랑 해결사 잡지 가져간다.
We're going to go to the top because it has 2 outcoming routes. So if there's another event on this floor, I'm guaranteed to get it if I go here. If there's only 2, then oh well, I was only getting 1 either way.
치사하게 자기 혼자 사기 먹고 줄줄 감고. 너흰 저런 거 없어? 대박.
I like Red Eyes Ryoshu. I wish she was like meta relevant for a bit more. Some people thought she was an okay option as the 7th unit in Bleed for about, I don't know, a month when we had 7 units but didn't have Incorp Ryoshu yet. Just glad she has, you know, some relevance for up Taiwan. I mean, a regenerating shield is useful. Attack power down in any form, even if it's, you know, limited to a skill 3-2, has its uses. No into the BB, but we still get Boombox, and we get Grey Coat, so my skill 2 is healing me either way. You get the chicken event, that's good fusion fodder, but this is probably a normal event. Yeah. My understanding, this could be wrong and just like confirmation bias, but I think the events it generates earlier, it tries to make them the pack exclusive ones here. You get a super shop, which is nice. Give me poise. What are we looking for? We're looking for that. Contaminated needle and thread is good. Now, as much as I'm calling this no tier 4 gifts, I will remind you that Lunar Memories is not a tier 4 gift, and I do still fully intend on getting it. Which means I'll be, you know, mostly fusing the pieces of Lunar Memories until that point. Now, okay, I could do one of these. We'll do a skill 1 to 2. I'm not sure what I want my final skill lineup to be yet. I might go 3 and 3, I might go 2 and 4. What I do know is that I don't really care about any skill 1s. Are EX gifts allowed? If I got one, I would keep them. They're rare enough.
정보팀에서 준 자료와는 차이가 있지만 당황하지 말고 침착하게.
Base IDs and base ego can stack 8 attack power down. Yes, that's true. That's what makes the base IDs, you know, able to still clear story. Will I use Spice Switch this run? No, because the gift. 1, I can't make the fusion, so it would take a while to actually ramp up the power-up, and 2, going for it in the pack just has like a 50% chance to instantly kill you, because you could get Dongbik as your boss, who, you know, most solos can't beat. Most unique charge hurt the... I hate unique charge, in a way. Because it serves no functional purpose on the majority of IDs. I think this is actually the ID that does unique charge the best. By having 2, you know, mostly distinct, different charges. I can at least accept that as a reason to have multiple charges. But for most IDs, like Queen of Hatred Dawn, what does her charge being unique accomplish? It makes you question if certain gifts apply to her. It maybe makes certain things not work because they don't account for unique charge. It's not like it does anything different. It behaves just like normal charge in all the normal ways. It's just bad. Knight of Despair Radiant's charge is the same, except that one's like specifically nerfed for Mirror Dungeon because it is fixed potency, and they hate fixed potency. Anyway, 4-3, we are going to full stop or Hatred and Despair. I will see if I can get a gift I want showing. Gear Shrapnel counts, okay. It's like there is one benefit of unique charge, which is a most likely unintentional interaction when you use it with photoelectricity, which is, you know, the thing that makes charge teams sort of a team. Photoelectricity is the debuff applied by Multicrack Heathcliff and Centipede Gregor that causes you to gain charge when you hit an enemy. An additional effect is that if you have, I think it's 4 or less charge, it's some number or less charge, then you gain more charge when you hit them. Unique charge makes it so you technically always have less than X charge. So even if you have, like, you know, 15 of each of your Ryoshu stacks, you'll always get extra. I feel like that's unintended, but that is a benefit of unique charge, I guess. Can we survive this? We can, okay.
설마 이런 타이밍에 말도 안 되는 급전개로 결말까지 죄다 말아먹을 생각은 아니지? 지금이다. 잘 나가던 만화도 그런 식으로 끝나는
Because it's count and not potency.
여기서 지면 너희도 100%
Maybe. I think it works with, like, Queen of Hatred Dawn as well, though, who has both count and potency. I'm not actually 100% sure if it works with her. I only actually, you know, learned the interaction with this ID. Just kind of assumed it applied to all unique charge, but maybe. Okay, so I will note, we did not heal the SP of any of my support identities like I often do. So we might be failing these checks here. Wrath and Lust, I can pass that one myself. And then do we actually get it? No, we didn't get the good events anyway, so I don't care too much if we fail. You'll win your 50-50. Always bet on Ting Tang, yeah. 15 by 3 ruptures, just such a mistake. They were trying to do something. You know, I applaud them for at least trying something different. But yeah, it was not the way to take it, and I'm glad they realized that.
조금만 더 힘내자. 이제 정말 개체의 제압까지 얼마 남지 않았어.
15-3 rupture is a fun thing to work around. I don't hate it. It's just, it clearly was not what they actually wanted. And now, like, Reflectorials give us 30 by 10 or whatever. I think 15 by 30 was just too low. Like, if they really want Rupture to stop increasing at 15 potency, then we have other problems. You just reach that in, like, literally one turn, and suddenly your IDs are basically not Rupture IDs anymore. I think the numbers just should have been a bit higher, and the idea could have worked at least better. Okay, give me another skill 3. I at least want the 3-3 split. We'll see if I do any more replacement later. And then we're hoping to get Dark Flame Smoking Pipe, as we always are. I'll buy Respite because it's really good. So, okay, we get it, and we get Renewed Merch. And, this isn't too important because I guess for once I could have actually benefited from, actually putting 10 bleed IDs in my loadout to get, like, extra clash power from the face, since I won't be making Enter the BB. I did not think about that. I doubt it would be worth it, but it is something worth mentioning, I suppose. And just quick refreshes here, I'll grab this. We're We're hurting a little bit on economy, that's usually how it goes early. Floor 4 isn't going to be much better because we're going Hatred and Despair, but floors 5 through 8 should hopefully boost our economy, and then we can get all the gifts we need. Smoke ID would be fun, offense and a debuffer. I think Smoke should be made into unique poise. I know like it exists and it's not unique poise right now, but Nails wasn't unique bleed before. They can definitely change that. I can't wait for unique poise. I hope we get it someday. Like, poise, charge, rupture have had the least exploration. 15 by 3 is at least something they tried with rupture. Talisman as a status, maybe. But like, sinking has all the different panic types. Tremor has all the conversions and entanglements. They have enough interesting stuff going on with those statuses. Burn is just starting to get there. With like activation, I guess, being kind of its main thing. And also, we got Burn Feast now. But definitely, Poise has not had any real experimentation with how it works yet, I feel like. Could even argue, like, self-sinking on Sunshower Heathcliff was a unique application of sinking. But there just has not been a unique application of Poise. Poise exists to be the extra status effects to throw onto any new ID that needs a second one, yeah. Poise has a little bit of interesting experimentation, but that's Zvirodia. I do, yeah, she like uses Poise as charge, basically. She doesn't really spin Poise. Even like Sync Sinclair does that a little bit. All of his skills just give him Poise count, except his skill 3, which converts his Poise count into actual Poise. But at the end of the day, the payoff is still just, you know, a crit for slightly more damage. Also, I have 2 bind, but I also have 2 haste. How did that many of them outspeed me? He might just be dead. Yeah. Average full stop. Uncapping Zvirodia's self-shield would be one of the more interesting caps to remove that wouldn't just completely break the game. It's one of the more common conversation topics. Of like, if you could add a 0 anywhere or remove 1 cap anywhere, what would you do? And then someone will always say, oh, uncap Ringsong's skill 2 reuse. My speed range is 3 to 10. I must have rolled 3 and multiple of them rolled 4 when I died last turn. It's unlucky. Blade Fast herself is just sad. Are we talking about Blade Lineage Fast? Yeah. Were they an example of a unique application of Poise? I mean, I guess. Is being more likely to crit a unique application of Poise? I would argue no. Because that's all that Red Cherry Blum Blossom does, I think. And then you like, you know, you get the bleed. Activating Burn with old Liu IDs max 30. Liu Rodia is one of my least favorite IDs in the game. Because I think she spends 2 burn count for that max 30. It's just so... I hate it. If you like weren't running Philip Sinclair, you could actually run out of burn count. There isn't that much infinite burn count flowing around, and so she's spending 2 of it for 30 damage. It's just sad. Max 30 might be okay if enemy health values were still what they were in like Kanto 3. I think Cromer has less than 1,000 health, but now we have like a Butterfly of Entangled Lives with over 25,000 health. I mean, that's an extreme example, but Shiomi Yoru has 4,980 effective health with her 4 shields. That's a, regular story boss. I don't remember how much Rian has exactly, but the point is, 30 is a really, really small number in today's Limbus Company. Can you not hit heads on minus 45 sanity? I don't really want to die again. Okay. Gloom plus Lust feels like a weird skill combination in a solo here. I don't know if I've ever had a 3-3 split like this on any other IG while soloing. Equal amounts of Gloom and Lust with nothing else. Yeah, Yinglong having like 7,000 health. Deal 1% of enemy max HP, max 30. Yep. It reminds me of... It's like the opposite of the Library of Ruina percentage caps, where they're like, deal 10% or heal 10% of your max HP, max 12 or whatever. It's like literally only Eugen hits that cap, I think. Compared to Limbus, where most things are above this 1% max 30 these days. The goal today is to not have my internet die. That has been going on a lot recently. That's why we started stream later. It tends to not go down between, now and 3 hours from now. So maybe we can avoid that if we stream at this time. You love this ID. They're a fun one. I have like extra attachment to her because of my one video that got randomly pretty popular, my Ricardo solo guide. I think it's really funny because that got quite a lot of comments of people being like frustrated saying it doesn't work or whatever back when the level cap was 50, but now that it's level 60, everyone seems to always be winning when they try it. That 10 level difference just helps you not get staggered, actually kill in time, etc. I don't get how you go to a guide video and like say it doesn't work when the video is, evidence that it does. But anyway. It should be done with a full stop here. How many more of you could there possibly be? Yeah. Getting the coffee gift with every LobCorp ID stream, we would be here for hours. It took me like 4 attempts to get the event to show up when I was explicitly going for it. What did somebody say not worked? I have a Ricardo Nocturnal Sweeping solo guide on my channel. It's one of my more popular videos using this ID. And people just say, like, the strategy doesn't work, you don't kill him in time, and stuff like that. And the video literally shows the strategy working, so I don't know what they want me to tell them.
오늘 할 거 다 끝난 거 맞지? 그럼 약속대로 이 만화책이랑 해결사 잡지 가져간다.
Alright. Give me some cost. Give me gear shrapnel and we need to care a little bit about Giles today. These are both the +4 offense level equivalents, so we'll take the clash power here. And now we're looking for the most overrated pack in the game, potentially. It's going to make me gift search for it. We want the wings. Maybe it was just a really lucky attempt. I made sure that my guide was functional. I did the fight like 5 times in a row. So they're doing something wrong following the guide. I forget. So this is Blessing, which I already have, and this is the Sinking Sword. Gloom and Pride, and the same check. I'm just going to take the Vestige. Vestiges sell for more. Okay, we did not get the event I wanted, so we're going to have to keyword search for charge here. We're looking for the wings. There they are. I'm pretty sure this is like useless. When I hit with the skill, heals SP by 3 once per coin. Okay, I actually do lower my SP a bit. I think enough, like just enough for this to be worth buying. Serious Skill Buster costs like 15 SP. And then fuse this. Let's use that. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this and say, Ting Ting, you can pass all the other checks that I can't. He covers, you know, Gluttony and just rolls a 30. Econ looking bad. That's what happens when you go to the long packs. Like, Full Stop isn't great for Econ. This is the worst floor in the entire game for Econ, other than Railway 1. But after this, we should be a lot better. You know, the important thing is getting the exclusive gifts from the packs you go to on 4, 3, and 4. You don't need to be getting your general gifts yet. That's what 5 through 10 is for. Okay, so we stagger you here. I haven't done this fight, and it feels like a really long time. I only consider this pack worth going to at all when you're doing a charge ID. Because otherwise it's just the most you want to gift search this pack of all time. Because it has one good gift, Blessing, and that gift is hard to get in the pack. And it's just so bad for economy. Our tier 5 gifts banned. You know, I was going into this saying no, but if enough of chat wants me to not use Lunar, I could go without Lunar. I was planning to get Lunar because it really is just a time save. The bigger issue with the no tier 4 is going to be clashing and surviving. Like, dealing damage is always just to save time. Get Lunar, it's funny. I think getting Lunar is a better choice. Also, I'm going to Twining Threads, which has the Brass Knuckles gift, and I would like to, you know, I've shown it off before, but show off that Lunar actually lets you go above 2.0 resistances with those types of gifts, as long as you have the enemy staggered. You usually stop beta pack for Blessing and Wing because Wing works anyhow, if you remember. Wing requires you to bend charge, I believe. When consuming charge count with attack skills. There's still the turn end if an ally lost SP this turn, that ally gets attack power up in Fragile. You can get that effect regardless. I'll be getting that effect, you know, every serious filibuster, so that's even better. But this pack is just like so bad for economy that I highly prefer gift searching blessing if I want it and just not going here unless I'm a charge ID. But that's what today is for, actually being a charge ID. Alright. What is everyone's thoughts on the Kanto 10 delay? That's kind of the new thing that's happened since last stream that I can talk about. I think it's definitely, you know, for the better that we'll have the Kanto be fully voiced. Glad the Kanto's delayed, yeah. It also will give my Up Taiwan account enough time to get more gifts, which is nice. You voted for a delay. I was not awake when the stream happened, so I didn't get to vote, but I definitely would have voted for a delay. I do really wonder what other IDs we'll get during this season, though. Are we going to get, you know, seasonal ring cubists? Similar to the random other Heisho branches we got that didn't actually appear in the Kanto? Who knows? I would love if we got more, like, associations. Give us Trace Association Dawn or something. Alright, give me money. Give me legally obligated to take brutality. And then I'll take, you know, the weak trial. Now then. I could just go to Sweeping Bakugak now. It's showing one of the blunt gifts I need, but I would rather have a bit more money to look for Shadow Bamboo Hat, so we're going to probably be looking for, like, Murder on the Warp Express here. It's kind of the least gifts I need for the packs I'm planning to go to. We'll see if the game wants to show me it. Okay. Showing Shadow Bamboo Hat, I can gift search or keyword refresh for blunt. We're going. Oh wait, that's normal sweeping. Don't make that mistake. That could have been bad. Okay, sweeping. Yeah, Valkyrie here. We will refresh for charge. We'll see what we can get. Honestly, I don't even know if this pack is worth going to. It just felt like I should since I'm using a charge ID. Surely some of the stuff here is decent. Well, I got 1 or 2 standard fare last season, yeah. Our corporate, yeah. Arcor Verdia is an extremely forgettable identity, and also just they were a step back in terms of charge ID design. They're like, I hate to use the word objectively, but I feel like they're an objectively worse designed version of Arcor Ponglu, and they were released like a season later. It's the fact that she needs her passive to generate charge potency. I thought we got past that, but no. I'm okay with the self-syncing.
그럼 약속대로 이 만화책이랑
it's at least somewhat thematic. Even if I think the reindeer kind of should have been self-tremor the whole time. Like, if anyone was going to be self-tremor, make it, you know, the things that do stagger damage to themselves in Library of Ruin, and make it make sense.
넌 저런 거 없어? 어? 없다고?
It's just, like, supposed to be thematic because the reindeer's whole thing is kind of, if they don't have enough charge, then they're unstable.
팝콘쯤은 줘도 되잖아. 이럴 때 딱 씹어줘야 하는데.
It's okay. I think it's fine from a design perspective for IDs to have stuff that is, you know, just to make them weaker if you don't do something. Like, it is the punishment for not having enough charge or whatever. But, like, you kind of can't avoid it.
교육팀의 직원다운 완벽한 공격이었어.
Also, random thought, are these the two closest stagger thresholds in the entire game? Is that like a 10% and a 0%? Like, why do you have them so close together? Ah, yeah, the Jade Orb in Railway 6 has a lot of close together stagger thresholds. Why is there a stagger at 0? A ton of enemies have a stagger at 0 so that Tremor can do something. It's actually pretty common if you look for it. Looking forward to 4th match playing Meridia Uptie 5. This is complete speculation, I don't have leaks or anything, but I feel like it will be the biggest improvement of the 3 Uptie 5s so far. I feel like it's going to get quite a bit better. $500 rat fragility. That's like the thing that's already good about the ego. I don't know if they'll increase that. Like, it will definitely roll better. It will probably get an unbreakable coin. They might make it inflict burn. I don't remember if it inflicts any burn at all right now. It probably inflicts like 3.
오늘 할 거 다 끝난 거 맞지? 그럼 약속대로 이 만화책이랑 해결사 잡지 가져갈까?
Alright. Not the best floor in terms of getting events, it looks like. I think we only got the 1. You guys are evil, and your guaranteed move that you use on the first turn that stacks so much bleed. Did you know the passive healed? I know I looked through every Ego passive in the game at some point. I've probably done that multiple times, honestly, but I did not remember specifically that 4th match play Meridia was healing. If only they made a setting for announcers to speak rarely. That's an idea, yeah, that could make them a bit less annoying for people that don't just completely tune them out. We can change up the announcers, just like equip a bunch of people so that they aren't hearing the same voice lines a ton. Win rate.
먼치킨 압도적인 전력. 가끔 질릴 때도 있지만 역시 늘 먹던 맛에서만 느껴지는
Healing on Wrath, absolute resonance kill could be interesting if she always had blazing. Yeah, because blazing is self-damage, right? So you would need the kill or else you're on a clock. The problem is just that, you know, harder encounters don't have kills you can get.
가끔 질릴 때도 있지만 역시 늘 먹던 맛에서 재밌었다. 자,
Like, you're not killing anything against Butterfly or against Ariane or whatever. Announcers, let's see. Let's throw on everyone that I can tolerate.
여기까지 온 걸 보면
여러분 이번 의뢰는
저번
Not you.
다들
일 끝난 지 얼마
Alright. Maximum variety, except for a few.
누굴 팰지 내가 정한다.
잭, 칼은 다 갈아놨지?
대가리
어.
딱 대고
준비 완료.
으타! 더 먹어 치워라.
전투 감각 하나만큼 수감자가
On kill effects are just, it's good when it's good, but it's completely useless sometimes. That's just, yeah, and how it is in most games. But there are some games where you're kind of always killing stuff, like a Vampire Survivors type of game. On kill effects can be good, and you can play around them because you're always killing stuff.
그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
기적해 찾아서 내 죄.
제법 좋은
내가 알아서
일격이
On kill is kind of great in Railway 2. You have the Fox Umbrellas.
대가리
Does anyone else have
딱 대고.
minions? I mean, there's like the T-Corp stage. That has like at least 2 enemies.
성공했습니다.
지금이다.
앞으로의 전투도
해골바가
이대로만
범이 대가리.
부탁드리겠습니다. 그래. 그렇게 시원하게
Maybe you have the Fairy Wine as a thing you can kill. You have the portals from Wayward Passenger. There's at least a few things, yeah. Like easy kills you can get.
적들의 기력이 갑자기 강해진 것 같은데? 우리 몰래 그럴싸한 차라도 우려내서 마신 건가?
으타! 더 먹어 치워라.
방금 멋졌어! 너희들의 사랑의 힘이, 빛의 힘이 저
으타!
어둡고 악한 아르카라들을
치워라.
이제야
실력을 좀 내시네요.
이대로면
평소에도
승리도
이러면
시간
얼마나
문제겠지?
Hello. Welcome to stream.
내 죄.
치명적인 한 방이었어.
We'll see how it goes today with no Bridle, no Embers. That's the main loss. So far, we're just on floor 5.
대가리 딱 대고. 내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
지금처럼
Wait,
엄마와
that's
함께
just match
이곳저곳을
light?
다니며 많은 기억을 쌓아줘. 언젠가
You just saw this in your recommended? Oh, well, welcome.
나를
You must
데려갈
like
수
Limbus Company. Golden Urn is great. Crystallized Blood I'll take. And then give me charge gifts. Sure, I'll grab that. Skill 1s. I don't have skill 1s. Does the fusion gift? Hang on, I need to remember what this fusion does. And if I care about it. Skill 3 that consumes Clash Power plus 3. Yes, I do want this fusion if I can get it. So show me more charge stuff. Maybe I should have gone to this pack later, but I think we got everything there, right? Yeah. And there's Prestige card. Bleed is another keyword I have. Okay. Pretty good shop. Maybe there's like 2 more unfused charge pieces I'm missing, but I got the most important stuff, I would say. Sell this for cost and move on with our day.
기다려라. 겉에.
It's tier 4. You guys are so right. I will have to sell that on floor 10. Completely forgot the theme of the run for a second.
대가리 딱
Okay, so what did I miss out on by fusing that instead of keeping its parts? Not really anything. I miss out on the hat, and I lose the money for actually fusing it. But oh well. Because these things just buff skill 1s. The hat is just like a really small amount of shield. That's fine.
딱 대고 먹기 좋겠지. 내
이제야
죄는
실력을 좀
내가 알아서
내시네요.
처리.
평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
적에게 치명상을 입혔군요. 관리자님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다 대단한 능력을 갖추고 있다고 제가 늘 말씀드렸죠. 저는 언제나
대가리
옳은
딱
말만
대고
한답니다.
아 완전 과감한 판단이었어요.
1,000 hours, 1 out of 10. Is that your evaluation of Olympus Company? Yeah.
정말 강해지셨네요.
훌륭하구나.
매일 보아하는데도 지금 감회가 새로워요.
왜 알아듣지 못하는지.
A sea branch gift. It is.
제압까지 얼마 남지 않았어.
I feel like there isn't any gift for just all of the Heisho, right? There's the Mao specific branch
대가리 딱
gift, and that's it. If you sell Piece of Relationship, you do lose the levels, or else you could get every gift in the game except Piece of Relationship and keep buying it and selling it. The wording is just weird.
모자란 피를 채우자고.
지금이다. 해골바가 내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리.
Oh yeah, I guess there is a U branch and a Wu branch gift. But there's no general Heisho gift. I did kind of forget about those.
대가리 딱 대고 더 먹어치워라.
적확한 한이었어.
모자란 피를 채우자고.
I should upgrade Wound Clarity so I can actually inflict bleed count outside of Respite.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리.
So did I get anything out of coming to this pack then, since I fused those? I guess I got, like, the joints and the heart charge gifts, if those do anything. Bit of shield, bit of haste and charge, sure. It's not literally nothing.
대가리 딱 대고
Exterminate all Heishos. Got a Heisho hater over here. Understandable.
지금은 좀 쩔었는데.
지금이다. 해골바가지 거미 대가리. 차!
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
차!
If only Serious Skullbuster wasn't once per turn on the attack power down. Like, it's hard enough to reuse this skill multiple times in a turn. If you manage to do it, you know, at least let me inflict this debuff twice. Are we faster than you? We are. We might just kill him here. Are we doing enough damage? Probably not without, like, crit stuff, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't get staggered. Oh, he does. No, he didn't really get staggered. He's still taking weak instead of fatal. It just made the sound and did the visual effect. We're not going to quite kill him, it looks like. And then he'll... Oh wait, does he die to bleed before he heals? He takes half damage from bleed anyway, so no. Okay. And he didn't heal that much. He can hit the damage button and he'll die. You're hoping that Dimension Shredder Yusong will be weird and clunky to use.
그렇게만 해주세요.
Yeah? I don't know, it's like... I kind of like, you know, Horse Yusong, so I don't really want him to get replaced in Rupture, but like Charge isn't a team, and I don't really like when a new ID is completely worthless, so I don't know what I want from him, to be honest.
완벽하게 그지없는
Give me the ones that are not base and final power, please. Now then, where else am I going? Not these packs, that's for sure. Will it show me? Okay. Line 1 is on my list purely for Snake Slough. Let's go ahead and do that now, probably. I don't need the tier 4 gift. But there really aren't a lot of exclusive gifts that I can get that like aren't tier 4 when I looked at the list.
애착을 갖고 들여다볼 가치가 있는 예술이었다.
I don't want to fight you. It's just not worth my time. Anyway, let's sell this. I wonder if anyone has ever sold this gift before. It's entirely possible that I'm the first person to sell it, because you do have to go quite out of your way to get it. I have all 3 memories, so let's make this. Okay, we can make Lunar next floor, and it will give me back a tier 4 to sell. Let's go for some poise gifts. Skill replace. I think I want more skill 3s. Healing is going to be totally fine with 2 skill 2s still. And the skill 3 both rolls higher and gives me more stacks of my charge, so let's do that. I don't know if I'll be able to burst Tremor, but I can still buy that, and then let's just buy out the shop to help us find what we want. We did a sell, let's just go ahead and make myself a poise ID. And I kind of want Clear Mirror. Can I afford to fuse it? Do I have enough worthless gifts? Not really. It will have to wait a floor. Or actually, I don't need you. There we go. Let's just make ourselves a bit stronger. Clear Mirror is tier 4. I will sell them all on 410. As the pinned message and the description say, we're not losing at this part of the run, so I'm just going to get tier 4s to speed it up still. Hello, Carmen. Welcome to stream. No upgrades solo? That would just... I don't know, that would make your gifts weaker. I don't think it would be hard. You would lose T-Corp badge for no upgrades, but like you still have Embers, you still have Bridle. It would definitely be easier than this challenge. It would be way easier than no pack exclusives. A lot of the best gifts don't have enhancements available at all. Like if you were to think of the top 10 gifts in Mirror Dungeon for a solo, maybe Clear Mirror is the only one that's enhanceable. Why do videos come out so rarely? I want to upload more, but like I was making the solo tutorial and then my hard drive had an issue and I lost all my progress, and that kind of completely killed my motivation to make videos, at least for a while. I will make a video in the future, but it might still be at least a little bit.
제한 계획의 규모가 너무 큰 거 아니야?
You'd like to try another No Starlight MD15?
좀더 어설플 거라고 생각해.
No Starlight makes it so you actually need kind of good luck to get all the gifts you want.
지금 완전
That's the main reason I don't like limiting Starlight as a way to make it harder. It makes it a lot more luck based instead of strategy. Oh, I still have sinking. Am I going to corrode? I forgot about that part of the frog. No, we're okay.
상황이 끝나면 티피리트에게 방금 상황 녹화되어 있냐고 물어봐. 이 정도면 엔젤라님에게도 증명할 수 있을 거야.
대가리
딱
딱
때도 토끼 따위의 힘이 필요하지 않다는 걸.
먹어 치워라.
Yeah, middle team can probably do No Starlight without much of an issue.
더 먹어 치워라.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다
Like the
지금처럼
bleed burn middle team is so strong.
기억을 쌓아줘. 언젠가 그 중에서 가장
Even if you
멋진 곳을
miss 90% of the general gifts, as long as you get, you know, your middle gifts and all, you'll probably be fine. Okay, so when I go to this pack, I mainly want these gifts. These can be pack searched and also, or, you know, keyword refreshed. I think we have enough charge gifts that we can probably find this. It is just more damage. This is the more important one. It gives an attack power up. So we'll refresh for sinking to get that. I just grabbed brutality. I always take brutality. Yeah. For the most part. Unless I'm doing, you know, an extremely hard challenge run and I've already missed a few, then I'll always take brutality. I have to do a combat if I fail that check. That's annoying.
곧 먹이를 먹여주지.
어? 적들의 기력이 갑자기 강해진 것 같은데?
대가리 딱 때도
우리 몰래 그럴싸한 차라도 우려내서 마신 건가?
Frog on later floors will be a pain without Faith. Well, I don't think we're fighting him again, probably.
그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감.
These guys can honestly inflict a pretty decent sinking stack.
딱 때도
Or at least Rufo can, but I don't think I'll be letting them hit me that much.
지금이다.
600 health. These are some of the stronger normal enemies in the game for sure.
강해지셨네요.
Like, in terms of
매일 보아
unfocused battles that the base IDs struggled in, this is up there. I'm hoping nothing ever tops Carmilla Blood Fiends, but, you know, this was decently bad as well.
최고의 선택이었어.
대가리 딱 때도. 더 먹어. 내 죄는 내가 알아.
It's such a shame that I'll get 415 Valencina on the run with no tier 4s. Yeah, it's a real shame.
차포잡이라.
이대로
예상한 것보다 움직임이 좋지.
아, 완전 과감한 판단이었어요.
중계하듯이 말하지 좀 마시라니까.
그래도 완전 좋은
딱
판단이었던 건
No,
사실이거든.
we've found out that Valencina is just really camera shy. Like,
너무 과했는데.
she shows up on my off-stream runs now. I've gotten her twice.
이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
Or, well, 3 times total, because I got her once really early, but I've gotten her twice recently.
앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
지금처럼
The index guys in 9.5 also just, like,
많은
clash
기억을
quite
쌓아줘.
high.
언젠가 그 중에서 가장 멋진 곳에
Yeah, go
나를
to
데려갈 수 있게.
this tile.
닥쳐라 해파. 누굴 팰지 내가 정한다.
벌간이들이 흥겨워하는군.
Speaking of the index guys, they're also in this interval.
대가리 딱 때도.
Or I guess this is the one we were talking about.
앞.
We'll for sure not be stuck on 10 hours in Valencina at 415, yeah. I feel like I'll know pretty quickly if the solo is reasonable to do in stream or not.
대가리 딱 때도.
대체 어떤 사람들일지 다들 궁금해했어요.
We'll just have to see how RNG reliant it is. We might be like relying on corroding into 5 great trichiliocosms or something crazy. And if that's what it's coming to, we're probably not getting that on stream. We can just all pretend that the 415 Valentina is guaranteed while we talk about it, right?
개체에게 치명적인 손상을 입히는 데 성공했습니다.
Index enemies are some of the most snowbally in the game, because if you lose a clash and they hit you, they fulfill their prescript, which gives them even more sanity. So after one turn, they're suddenly up to like 22, 24 sanity. They do sinking on you to lower your sanity. It's all just sanity is the worst mechanic in this game. It all comes back to that.
내가 알아서 처리한다. 훌륭하구나. 고, 올. 하지만 슬슬 물리는군. 근처에 융수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나?
Okay.
이관.
Oh yeah, this pack is weird, and it has like the 4th type of node, a focused encounter that gives 180 cost. I think that's going to be against 5 index enemies. Sanity could be the best mechanic, but people don't like mixed kits. It could be better. I think it would have to change so much from what it currently is for me to call it the best that it's like not even sanity at that point.
치명적인 한 방이었어.
거의 진압되겠는걸요?
맞아. 여기까지 다 울리지 않았어?
조금만 더 힘내자.
Surely this fight is a sign, right? We got put on the thumb floor because we're going to fight Valentina later. I think that's our first 4-digit damage this run. Not sure how we did so much more, honestly. Like, I guess it's just serious skullbuster on an enemy that could actually live to the 3rd coin. Plus the clear mirror buff compared to earlier on the run. Potentially unpopular opinion here. I don't really like the animation for Great Trichiliocosm Ryoshu. It just seems weird to me. It almost looks a low frame, right? And I'm just not a huge fan. It's also a bit long for like the amount that goes on. It's not as long as, you know, Queen of Hatred Dawn, but the Yi-Song seems better. Yeah, I like Yi-Songs more, for sure.
그러니까 어디가 비슷하냐면 힘을 얻은 분들 특유의 분위기가 똑 닮았답니다.
If you like your ego animations faster, you must be a huge fan of Rodya egos. I guess outside of Indicant's trial, that one's decently involved. But I swear, like, the first 5 Rodya egos in the game were all just hit something with an axe.
조금 전의 귀하들의 전투는 못 살수들의 본보기가 될 정도였네.
대가리 딱 떼놓군.
재밌네. 난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
해골바가 거미
30-second long ego animations. I mean, that's the main thing I knew 4th Match Flame Rodya for before it was announced for Upside 5. It's like, that's the ego with a really short animation.
딱 떼고. 먹었지. 치워라.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
으타! 더 먹어 치워라.
치명적인 한 방이었어.
아무튼
거의
놀라운
진압되겠는걸요?
맞아.
One
여기까지
more
다 오르지
turn.
않았어?
Or well, this guy might die to moths actually.
딱 깨고
So it's like half of another turn. No, my first hit didn't do enough because he died in one coin. Okay.
으타!
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를 벗어났는데요.
지금이다. 해골바가
I give a few more impact frames on uptie 5. Suboptimal speedrunning to uptie your egos. Oh, there's another enemy.
대가리 딱 깨고 으타!
징계팀 직원이라면 당연한 판단이긴 해.
적에게 치명상을
잘했다는
입혔군요.
칭찬은 생략하는 게
관리자님
Uptie 5 definitely changes visuals a little bit. That was one of the main draws to it on the announcement stream, I think.
나를 데려갈 수 있게.
This does not do anything. This is only ring faction. I want the sinking gift from here. I said I want the sinking gift from here. The sinking, there it is. I can activate Sun Shower. What was the other thing? It was a charge gift that just gives me more damage. I'm okay if I miss that, so I'll buy other good gifts that show up. Before I just buy everything on my last free refresh. Okay. I missed out on the like 20% damage from the charge gift. It's okay. We got the main two things I came here for. If you use Lunar now. Sell you, I guess. We are kind of going to get to that point where it's like, what do I even go for? Normally I'm focusing so much on the tier 4s, but I just don't need those. I'm going to upgrade a little bit because Rufo can be a scary boss. Let's like make sure I do enough damage to heal enough. Let's get Blue Star Shard upgraded. That should be good.
기다려라 거태 곧 먹이를 먹여주지.
You want a Rian announcer? It's looking a lot more possible after we got the Matthias
자기 혼자 사기 먹고
announced.
둘둘 감고. 너흰 저런 거 없어?
대가리 딱 깨고
없다고? 그럼
으타!
할수 없긴 하지.
먹어 치워라.
전투 감각
Let's see how this fight goes. I feel like I've only done this fight like 3 times in Mirror Dungeon, at least in solos.
알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
You want a full apprentice announcer? Imagine if there were 3 different announcers that had Kira though.
먼치킨 압도적인 전력. 가끔 질릴 때도 있지만.
Okay, I only got 4 bleed count. I thought that would be so much worse. We should be fine.
으타!
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
지금이다. 해골바가 내 죄는
적에게
내가
치명상을
알아서
입혔거든요. 관리자님은
What other seasonal IDs can they release at this point? Yeah, I don't know. The joke was the Ravi song, and then we actually got that.
옳은 말만
I guess the
한다면
other joke is the ring mannequin there. Yeah. I don't think they would give Mare 2 ring IDs in one season, though. If we ignore the other reasons that's a bad candidate for an ID.
샴페인을 가져오기엔 너무 이른 타이밍이긴
Vespa Mare? Yeah, if we're actually getting Distortion Detective IDs now, but like we shouldn't.
축배를 드는 것도 나쁘지 않겠죠.
으타! 더 먹어 치워라.
저 격차는 오래 버티지 못하겠군요. 관리자가 상황에 맞는 효과적인 공격 수단을 택했으니 당연한 결과일 테지.
It's like, again, I think
직원들이 개체를 제압하는
the
데
easiest
성공했어요.
thing they could do is pull a Heisho
많은
Pax,
피해를
and we
예방할 수
get
있을 거예요.
like Cubist IDs or something, some other ring branch, or Thumb South, or whatever else.
으타!
They call it seasonal because it's the same faction even though they didn't appear. This will get rid of my bleed stack.
으타! 더 먹어치워라.
Do you stagger on Unbreakables? No? Okay. And then this should hopefully heal me enough. Yeah. Grey Coat is such a gift.
지금이다. 해골바가지 거미 대가리. 자!
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지.
재밌었다.
두드려 패.
I don't think we're getting Im Gyong Yup, the Intervalo boss, this early because they're like almost certainly reserved for the Bakyak of the Intervalo. Give me Growth Resilience, sure thing. Now then, we have floors 8, 9, and 10. Those are going to be Miracle in District 20, Nocturnal Sweeping, and Time Killing Time. So we're looking for those 3. Probably Nocturnal Sweeping is where I want to go right now. There it is. Bakyak showing Shadow Bamboo Hat, so we do blunt refreshes in the pack, and we should get everything we want.
닥쳐라 해파. 누굴 팰진 내가 정한다.
단체로 왜 저렇게 떠들썩한 거야?
Wayfarer is a potential N-Corp, like the guys, yeah.
먹어치워라.
We don't get basic enemy IDs very much at all. We had like, you know, the season 1 N-Corps, we got some of the TLA and K-Corp Honglu. But then like we get to Kanto 5, we got Pirate Gregor, I guess, but even they're like based on a boss. Like we don't get normal enemy IDs at all these days. Like have there been any, actually? Kanto 5 or later. I guess you could say like Thumb Sinclair. Thumb Sinclair is the basic enemy. Oh yeah, we got Middle Mare and stuff. Ring Mare, okay, so it's always the Mare Salts IDs.
좀더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
Dead Rabbits, that's I mean he was Dead Rabbit's boss, which like almost isn't even a character in the Kanto. That's a whole weird situation. I wouldn't call him a basic enemy though. I guess there's like made-ish. Okay, so it is a lot of the 2 stars. +1 to the evidence pile for Thumb Sinclair being a 2-star. Yeah, Fang Hunt, okay. So there's like 1 for Kanto, I guess. These days. A lot of the Heisho pack IDs.
유사 실험 기록이 있다면 바로 전송해주게.
Yeah, okay. By technicality, some of them, a lot of them aren't even enemies at all. Maybe the idea of a ring mannequin ID isn't as crazy as I thought then. Or like the N-Corp guys from the Intervalo. Because we did get like T-Corp Dawn, who is, you know, reminiscent of those enemies. Okay. Yeah, I could see it.
수감자가 되어도 훌륭하긴 하군. 이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 붙이면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
차포잡이라. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
지금이다. 해골빵 내 죄는
Index Faust is, yeah, but they released before Index enemies were fightable, so they're another, like, weird half case, kind of like the Sea Heisho. And they're another, you know, basically 2-star in a lot of people's minds.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도 지금은 감회가 새로워요.
I'm just thinking, like, the last time that a season got delayed, we ended up with Molar Otis as a Season 2 identity. So if we use that as a pattern, then this season getting delayed clearly means we're getting Alok Manasalt as a seasonal ID from Gay's office. I see no other possibility.
이번에도 잘해줬어. 유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네. 도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면 언젠간 반드시 찾을 수 있겠지. 세상의 모든 것이 담긴 단 하나의
Molar Otis was a very good ID. They were the best free ID we ever got for a long time, but then eventually they made... Mal Otis was before Kurakumo Heathcliff, or was she after? Whichever one of those came first, I think, dethroned Molar Otis as the best free ID. I want blunt gifts. Yeah, there's the boombox. I want the other tier 2. Yeah, Molar was free. You got Molar Otis from a login event. This does nothing for me. It feels so wrong to be skipping the tier 4 gifts. I'm so used to instantly buying them whether they work for my build or not. Like, what do I even want? Like a tier 3 charge gift? Is that what I'm fusing? Probably like a 3 plus 2. I guess I can enhance stuff. I'm going to just have no need for cost so much earlier than normal. Okay. Sure.
닥쳐라 해파. 누굴 팰진 내가 정한다.
You do want more ego options. We could just get a ton of ego banners for the rest of the season, or at least like more than... Have we had any ego-only banners this season? Like, there was Sunset Rodeo, but she came with something else, right? Like, I get why ego banners are less common. They're obviously less popular. But if the point is just to fill out the weeks of season delay, it could happen. Season 6 also had no ego banners? Hang on, I can check that decently quickly. Because yeah, okay, Sunset was with Ricardo Heathcliff. In general, there have just been a lot more double banners lately. I wonder if Project Moon regrets that now that the season is lasting longer than expected. It could have spread things out a bit. Yeah, it looks like, okay. No single ego banners since Indicant's trial, which was 15 months ago. Another fast T banner, yeah. At this point, I'm kind of thinking that we'll just never get a white Giuseppe amigo. I think it's just become the joke that he doesn't get to exist on the Sinners teams, and it's going to stay that way forever. They're definitely going slow with Dreadspin 5s, but I'm like very okay with that. I don't think anyone is particularly excited about Dreadspin 5 unless maybe they really like the animation of Lantern Gregor and they're just dying for that thing to inflict 15 maggots, I don't know. Whatever they decide to do to it. How many maggots would an ego have to inflict before it became too good? Like if they just threw 99 maggots onto Branch of Knowledge, would Branch of Knowledge be overpowered?
또 대단한 일이라도 하신 거겠죠? 최고의 선택이었어.
Like 5? I don't think maggots is that good. Let me just remind myself and everyone else what exactly maggots does.
깔끔한 절단력인걸?
We got
챙겨준 직원이라면
turn in to take a gluttony damage equal to the count, lower count by 1, and gain 1 bleed count. So the bleed count does not scale with the amount of maggots.
공격 능력 평가? 양호.
It's always 1 bleed count and then some damage.
내가 알아서 처리. 아무튼 놀라운 한 방이야.
Yeah, it's basically burn, but it's gluttony damage. Like I don't know if there's like I guess if an ego did 99 and then 98 and then 97 damage, like if it was actually 99 maggots, that would be pretty significant. You use it once if it was a cheap enough ego. Brutality is once again showing up, so we have to take it. Hello, this is incredible. I was going here regardless, but now I don't have to refresh at all. I can't make the fusions, unfortunately, but even just the components are good enough gifts.
운은 실력과도 연관되어 있죠?
Who do we sacrifice to the gnomes because we want to fail this check? Let's feed Rhodia to the gnomes. Shadow Monster is not a tier 4, that's true. If I can find the...
내가 경고했잖아.
Is it the tier 2 keyword list that I'm missing? High piece of relationship, wish I could benefit from you. Most important thing here is huge gift sack. If this poise gift wants to show up, there we go. Get imposed weight while we're here. There you go, tier 2 keyword list. Go ahead and make that. I think that means we'll get everything from this pack, if I want it at least, if I care for it more than the trials. So next floor is the big gamble, where we have to get Emergency Investigator badge, and that's basically all that matters. So we'll save a bunch of cost for that, and then see how it goes.
기다려라, 거태. 곧 먹이를 먹여주지.
The only legal fusion this run, yeah.
저런 형태로 사람을 강화하기도 하나.
딱 떼고.
It's like, are there any other, I guess the intermediate steps of the basic fusions, I think those are tier 3, but those have team requirements. If I went for handheld mirror, that would be allowed. That's a tier 3.
와우! 벌써 재료를 저기까지 손질해둔 것이오? 오늘 공장에
Those are the only two, yeah. So, this might be a bit of a harder one for how many skills to kill Santana, because we got a bit more variance with Serious Skill Buster. I'll try to save all skill 3s in the bottom line, but I have no promises for what my charge counts will be at.
저한테도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
부족해 찾아잡지 않아. 내 죄는 내가 알아서.
We're also missing, you know, the blunt tier 4 gifts that would normally be increasing my damage by quite a
또
bit.
대단한 일이라도 하신 거겠죠?
대가리 딱 떼고.
제압 계획의 규모가 너무 큰 거 아니야? 적당히 쉬엄쉬엄해도 되는
그렇게 시원하게 처리해서 보는 맛이
아픈 아르카나들을 뒤흔들어
일처리 빠르게 하는
이러면 승리도 시간 문제겠지?
대가리 딱 떼고.
Dimensional Rift really should be Unique Rupture. I think it's entirely possible that it becomes Unique Rupture after we get, what is it? What's his name? Dimension Shredder Yi-song? Or they just give him a different, similar effect instead of reusing the one that exists because they wanted to do more than just the Rupture count, maybe. Why would that matter? I'm pretty sure Dimension Shredder Yi-song doesn't inflict Rupture. So for like ego gifts, that matters. Or Honglu or something, one of them. It like has Dimension Rift but not Rupture. Yeah, it is Yi-song. It reduces Rupture count, but it doesn't inflict it, so it can't benefit from the Rupture Stone.
너무 과했는 거야.
I'm allowing Lunar because it's a tier 5, and chat did not convince me to not use it. Okay, how many skills to kill Santana? He has 2,560 health. I will be using my skill trees against his body. I'm going to say 2 because I don't have Needle and Thread. It would be 1. He might die in 1 still. No. If I had Needle and Thread, he would've, but that's a 2.
쏠만치 노른 것 같은 게 이제 싸게 치워불고 들어가자. 고생들이었다.
Alright, give me tier 3 gift. I will not be taking base power for packaging ribbon, that's a hard pass. And it's a time-killing time Bakgak, where we will sell all of our tier 4 gifts. You're really making me pack search it, aren't you? Okay. This is the other thing we want from here, so it's nice that that's on pack reward. Let's see if we're lucky. Or rather, let's see if we're very unlucky. The odds of finding Emergency Investigator Badge when you invest all your resources into it and do it on 410 are very high. I get it like 90% of the time. And I actually have enough data to back that up if you look at every stream I've done. So, we should get it. But we always might not. And we also got unlucky, and a lot of brutality was offered this run, which I, always take. So we definitely could have some issues. These guys have +8 coin power right now. Or +8 coins. They have like +6 coin power because they start at 2, I think. The only Dimension Shredder that actually inflicts Rupture is Yi-song's Corrosion. Okay. Yeah, why can't Dante just take some of the gifts outside of the Mirror Dungeon? Grab some extra ampules, some Unhatched Embers, a couple nebulizers, that would help out. Honestly, even lowest star would be kind of broken in story. 5 SP damage on every blunt attack.
당신의 노고는 이곳을 좀 더 멋지게 바꾸는데 일조할 거예요. 같은 그럴듯해 보이지만
Grab some lunar vestiges, those will help, yeah.
하지만 그래봤자
전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가 되어도 훌륭하겠나. 이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어.
Why do I only have one fragile? Did I not lose SP that turn? I guess I didn't lose SP that turn. I was thinking the wings. I would like always be at 2 fragile this run. But I guess sometimes I don't lose SP. Yeah, now I'm at 2, okay. Yeah, Dimension Rift just inflicts Rupture at the end of turn, but it is not classed as Unique Rupture. Which basically just matters for Ego Gift activation on the Ego.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해졌네요. 매일 보아.
Alright, we're almost at like the real part of the run, where we actually, you know, make it the No Tier 4's challenge. But again, we are looking for Emergency Investigator badge and nothing else matters. How many refreshes will it take? The answer is more than 6. Any day now. I know you're in the pool. They fixed all those bugs a long time ago, with things not appearing in the shop if they were a potential reward from an event on the floor. I might need rebate token. Sell every tier 4. If I sell them first, then it adds gifts into the pool, so I want to sell them after. It looks like we might be there it is. Okay, that took too many refreshes. Give me bleed gifts. Are there any important bleed gifts I'm missing? No? Okay. So then let's see. Sell every tier 4. Goodbye, Queer Miracom Water ++. And that's actually the only one I still had. I did a pretty good job of not taking too many. Anyways. Unpin this message. I don't know if I'm missing like a blunt tier 3, but I guess I'll fuse. And then we want to do enhancement now. I don't do Tremor Burst at all, so I don't think I need to enhance the bell. Man, so many gifts I just like don't need to enhance. I'll definitely enhance Lowest Star. I've learned my lesson on that one. More poise, more sinking, more stats. I'll sell a few more of these for enhancing. More sinking is good. More bleed count I kind of actually need. Do I just not have Wound Cleared, or did I already upgrade it? I already upgraded it? Okay. I guess charge gifts I can actually upgrade for once. I normally don't care. Sure. And I think we're actually about as strong as we're going to get this run. There isn't too much more improvement we can get. But at least we have Investigator badge.
대체 어쩌면 이유가 있는 거야. 전투 감각 하나만 수감자가 되어도 훌륭하긴 하군. 이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만.
I assume you have class priority, yeah.
수감자.
I can get Serious Skullbuster turn 2 after enhancing the charge gifts, which is nice.
다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
기적해 찾아졌지 않나.
제압 계획의 근거는 큰 거 아니야? 적당히 쉬엄쉬엄해도 괜찮을 텐데.
재료 완성.
And then you got phase changed by Moth's damage. Okay. Some other features you're looking forward to, like more team slots. More team slots will definitely be nice. I don't actually keep too many team slots and use them, but I know other people do. And there's kind of no reason for them to be as limited as they are, so...
잘 썰렸다.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
방금 멋졌어. 너희들의 사랑의 힘이 내 힘이. 전부 앞으로 사라졌어.
It's a little bit of bleed count.
승리도 시간 문제겠지?
억지력이 약해졌어. 억눌린 근원의 힘이 곧 그들을 깨울 거야.
Let's just
아무래도
break your brain real quick. 7 attack power up. Only a charge ID could do this. Is only ashes remain a status you can cleanse? I can check on the website. I've never looked. It would be weird if you could. Only ashes remain dispellable, true.
개체에게 치명적인 손상을 입히는데
So I
성공했습니다.
guess you could.
앞으로의 전투도 이대로만 부탁드리겠습니다.
But unfortunately, Moon in the Water, the thing that lets you cleanse debuffs on any ID,
꼭 불러주기야.
requires everyone on the team to have Rupture or Poise, and this ID has neither.
근데 내일도 지금
Alright.
조용하려나?
We'll take this and this. Yep. Max adversity, as always. Now, the game taunts me, showing me like the 3 best packs to go to in solos, but I can't get any of these tier 4 gifts. That being said, there's very few gifts at all I can go for at this point. We have like this, we have this, and that might be, yeah, I think that's literally it. So I guess we're still going to go and get Contempt of the Gaze of Contempt, and just not get Embers. And then next 4 we probably do Railway 2. I'll fight you because I don't think I was able to enhance everything.
요새 일 말곤 할 게 없어서 그런가 자꾸 따뜻하게 된단 말이지. 해결사 영상 보는 거랑 좀 비슷한 느낌도 있고.
I have at least a few more things I could use the cost for.
약점을 잘 치는 것 같네.
On the last 4 I can go to any pack. We're probably going to do like Lay Hang for fun or something, yeah. We'll see how strong or weak we're feeling. I honestly don't know how this is going to go. We might just kind of hit a wall in a few floors where I can't clash anything, or it might just be like basically a normal run, but I don't do as much damage. Not sure. He almost staggered me, which could have been bad. Because then I would not have killed the Vine. And then the Vine would have force staggered me this turn. Thanks, Special Contract. It's so nice when the enemies still have stagger thresholds. Any instant hidden boss? No. Game lagged a little bit. I thought we might have had one. Yeah, I don't know any gifts I'm still missing. So I guess I'm just going to, like, can grab you. Sanity. Just like quickly check. This is something. That's what I came here for. I don't have burn. Like, there's probably charge ecos gifts that I just forget exist. Like, yeah, this thing. This is one of the best charge gifts. Yeah, secret bosses are useless for us. If we get one, we have to instantly sell it. Pretty sure night vision goggles does nothing. Very possible. Okay. Yeah, we'll enhance... I want to enhance Voodoo Doll now. Voodoo Doll is potentially the most underrated gift in the game, because a lot of people think it's useless. But Power Down is rare, and, you know, that's 2 Power Down on the hard part of Valentina if you fight her. That's pretty significant, if you ask me. We have to go through this now. Even on the no tier 4 gifts run, I can't escape line 3. At least we escaped it on the no pack exclusive gifts. My Gloom Fatal? No, I didn't go on any Fatal though. They just did damage enough to stagger me, I see. This would be one of the runs to get Wealth for sure. I have only ever gotten Wealth on 414 and 15, so it could still happen. Would not be anything new.
치명적인 한 방이었어.
거의 진압되겠는걸요?
맞아. 여기까지 다 울리지 않았어?
무타법을 이제야 좀 이해.
I always hope we get a hidden boss because it's just more interesting, but also I think we better die here for badge to unstagger. Okay. And we're not full dead. Good. We're a little worried about dying at this point, but hopefully I have enough skill slots now. But as I was saying, you know, I'm always hoping for a hidden boss, but today I think I want them to show up before floor 14. I would appreciate it. I think no Embers, no Bridle, no Ampule, no Clear Mirror. Like, there's a lot that I'm missing with no tier 4 gifts, and I think a hidden boss could be really bad if it's after floor 13. Because it's not like this ID is crazy good for solos or anything. First loss on stream if that happens. Yeah, assuming we don't count me running out of time on the Jeong-ish thing, which I don't count. I won like 3 attempts later off stream. Although that was the same run that almost was my first loss. The floor 11 Matthias was nearly impossible for no pack exclusive gifts.
개체에게 치명적인 손상을 입히는 데 성공했습니다. 앞으로의 전투도 이대로만 부탁드리겠습니다.
중계하듯이 말하지 좀 마시라니까.
I don't know how I have a 9 attack power up. That seems like so much. And 3 defense power up? Where am I getting all these stats? Is this charge privilege that I'm not familiar with? I know at least some of it is. I guess, okay, I don't usually have the badge activated, so that's 2 more attack power up. I guess if you account for that, it's nothing crazy. Because Emergency Investigator badge isn't just a revive, it also gives you 2 attack power up for the rest of the fight. We might end up doing one more skill replace. My skill 3 healing seems to be adequate. Do we have the tier 2s from Murder on the Warp Express? I got 2 of them. I got the heart and the joints, I believe, but not... Or I got the blood as well, like crystallized blood. I'm only missing 1. I'm pretty sure.
관리자가 상황에 맞는 효과적인 공격 수단을 택했으니 대단한 결과를 두지.
I just didn't get the battery, which is arguably the best one, but oh well. Is this 10 or 11? This is 411. We are officially beyond tier 4 gifts being able to exist in my inventory. Next, we are probably going to line 4. We'll go fight King and Vines. Or the sheep, whichever shows up first, realistically. With no pack search, I don't want to miss it.
저것들은 언젠가 다시 재생하겠지. 내가 부서지고 파괴되어도 다시 교체되는 것처럼. 이 얼마나 완벽하게 그지없는 나만의 지옥인가.
Yeah, I'm keeping a skill 2 will give me power from Curriculum Vitae as well as more power from Temporal Bridle, but right now I have 2 skill 2s, and I could afford to get rid of one of them. Which one is the harder out of the 2 line 4 packs? Definitely the King and Vines one, I would say. They just kind of do more damage. King and Vines himself isn't really a threat, but neither is Sheep, realistically. I mean, maybe on this run, Sheep would be a threat with the unclashable attack, but that's besides the point. There's a good chance we have to use Ego here. We've done the whole run Ego-less so far, but that's not like a requirement. That's just kind of how it's gone. We might need to Great Trichiliocosm these guys. Although without the stones, I don't even know if it's going to be that strong. I just realized. I don't have the stones, and I also don't have Sharp Needle and Thread. So we might be a little bit weaker than I realized when it comes to this floor. Probably better that I'm doing it now and not later in that case. Let's enhance this and this. Should be good enough. I kind of want full sanity. This does not do anything. Yeah, 40 sanity now. Full heal just Ryoshu. Okay. I should probably grab first aid kit. It's turn end healing, which is just so useless when all of my healing comes from attacking. I can just hit something before I get hit, and I full heal. Lunar Memories isn't a tier 4 gift. I don't see what's so sneaky about that. Alright. Am I able to clash you at all? No, because you have 40 sanity and plus 8 coin power. Okay. Yeah, even Suncliff I can't clash. And then just to make sure the Ego is also, yeah, hopeless everywhere. Okay. In that case, we counter, and we hope we live. We might have to Ira this. In fact, we almost definitely have to Ira this. Not having Embers is really bad.
근자감이었던 거야?
It turns out not having the best ego gift in the game for Soul is a pretty big downside.
그래도 이 실인 길.
I may have underestimated this. I want to see if just Moro lets me clash them at all, but I don't expect it to. Struggling? Okay, wait. Is the ego also struggling? Almost. Unbreakable coin still goes through. Already losing, it's over. We'll go to easier packs after this. We have been humbled. We can go to easier packs in the future. Honestly, because this is unbreakable coins, I probably don't even need Ira. Or, well, we'll see if I still die, because that's not staggering them all. It improves their resistances, which is nice. It lowers their sanity, so they don't get all heads rolls. We died to adversity there. We had 3 health and took 5 damage at turn end. We can probably try this without Moro, or at least a few times. Is Corroded Trichiliocosm 4 coins to activate sinking more? It's also 3. We can try it though. Like this. Oh wait, they're faster than me. Yeah. I need to clash the fastest one, and it needs to be a bit of a weaker move. I'll give this at least a few tries before I just Ira it, because I would hate to not have Ira if we find a hidden boss. It's nice to be struggling on a normal floor for once. Okay. Will this Otis skill just instantly stagger me? Let's find out. It's rolling like a 65, so... Yes, I need the fastest enemy to be using like a 2-coin move. Durante is refresh in 2 hours. Let's hope it doesn't come to that, but that is a true statement. Okay, 2-coin move from the fastest enemy, assuming you actually go first, which you should. That won't stagger me. We'll see if we can live.
볼 때마다 무기력해지는군요.
3번 배웠는다. 과거를 1000번 간주하여 배워. 미래에서 1000번 거슬러 찰나의 일수. 다시 1000번 그.
공격 능력 평가? 양호.
Nightmare Haunts is so much damage. No, we're not living with this roll, okay. Too many 4-coin skills. I think we're going to have to Ira this. They have too many coins, that just kill me. Unless I see a roll that's like particularly low coinage, which this is definitely not. Okay, we're just going to Ira. I have accepted that no tier 4 gifts is a pretty bad downside. This means I can't stagger. I wish I could attack unopposed. Let's give Suncliff sanity.
예상하지 못한 피해였네. 우선 검을 물리는 것이.
He got corroded by Contempt Ego Gift. Okay. Just immediately when turn starts, he goes to -45. I can't do anything about that, huh? I never thought about that. But yeah, with the SP adversity and upgraded Gaze of Contempt of the Gaze, whatever it's called, Suncliff instantly corrodes in this fight. Frame 1, when you start combat.
멀쩡한 장비가 남아 있었나
땅이
봐.
무너지는 소리가 났는데. 출력 감지기가 순간적으로 과부하가 걸렸네요. 괜찮으시려나요?
항상 보는 장면이지만 볼 때마다 무기력해지는군요.
Okay. Yeah, without Clear Mirror, I don't have Clear Mirror or Downpour, so my clashing doesn't really get that much better after turn 1. I get a few effects, but I'm still struggling here. We're definitely going to have to go to easy packs the rest of this run.
대가리 딱 떼도록. 으타! 더 먹어치워라.
전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가 훌륭하긴 하군. 이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 붙이면.
And if we end up failing, I guess we'll reattempt this challenge with a better ID. But let's hope it doesn't come to that.
미친 크리티컬? 거기서 그렇게
Okay, I
맞으면
can
다
let
없는데.
Pursuance or Ledger Domain hit me. None of these do a ton of damage. So, and I can actually beat Suncliff in the clash now. Okay.
대가리 딱 떼도록. 지금이다. 해골바가지 거미 대가리.
아, 여기서 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
으타! 더 먹어치워라.
저런 사람을 영입해.
No Faith makes it worse with low sanity.
먹어치워라.
I have enough SP healing that it's not actually that big of a deal. It's mainly just the survival. No Embers, no Bridle is so bad.
매일 말하는 거지만 모든 꿈은 의미가 없습니다. 손실을 극복할 수 있는 방법을 모색해 주세요.
That's kind of doing a lot. You are doing too much damage. I need to do that. Besides that, you're doing a lot. Let's try this.
대가리 딱 떼도록. 으타! 더 먹어치워라.
괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
기적해 찾아서.
The tier 3 poise ego gift that looks like Grey Smoke low-key carrying Finifugality, I believe you're referring to. Gives like 2 clash power, it definitely helps. That did a lot of damage to me, but this counter did not heal me as much as I needed it to. Okay. I think this kills me. 80. And this kills me, okay. We're going to have to use more ego, I suppose. Or wait, I have badge still, never mind, yeah. Ira let me save the badge, I forgot about that. Okay. Kill you, you're corroded, so... Man, that's just going to like one-shot me. Or no, it's showing its damage prediction against Suncliff, my slot, and yeah, I am 2x sloth, maybe I cast a blind obsession to change that. What do I do here? I mean, I need to kill Diachirudia, or she just one-shots me, right? Let's just throw out a 4th match flame.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
으타! 더 먹어치워라. 절면 하나비었군. 지금이다. 해골바가지 거미 대가리. 자!
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
이 불 또한 예술의 황홀경치.
방금은 좀 쩔었는데.
Oh, we have coin. Coin with no faith.
불 또한 예술의
A little risky.
효력사 좋아.
Alright, this should not just one-shot me. It's just a 34 roll. Yeah. Okay.
개체에게 일격을 가하는데
Still more of you.
샴페인을 가져오기엔 너무 이른 타이밍이긴 하겠지만
Definitely doing
이
one of
전투가 성공적으로
these.
끝나면
One
모두의
of
희생을
those.
기리며 축배를 드는 것도 나쁘지 않겠죠.
Hoping you die to the ego. Let's throw one of those at you as well, and another one because I can't really use the last one. Okay. I wasn't supposed to be clashing that. Please don't kill me. I messed up. No, I'm so dead, aren't I? Oh, I won?
잘 썰렸다.
Okay.
깔끔한 절단력인걸?
3번 배웠는다. 과거를 1000번 간주하여 미래의
Not quite sure how I won that clash, but I'll take it.
다시 1000번
이것 봐. 환상체를 제압하는 건
뭐가
충분하잖아.
내가 알아서
완전 과감한 판단이었어요.
중계하듯이 말하지 좀 마시라니까.
그래도 완전 좋은 판단이.
This run really went from, you know, completely easy to I need Ira to even live really quick. Resonance for the win, yeah, I guess. Alright, King and Vines himself. Give me SP, I guess. I should have enough resources. Help me pass this check. Can I clash you? Yes. Triple tails. You have a chance to get 150 plus 210, so 360 shards before the end of Valpurgis. Valpurgis ends in what, like 4 days? You need to get like roughly what, 80 shards a day if we round down a bit. That's kind of a lot, especially if you don't have Battle Pass. I don't think you have enough modules for it, unless you do some lunacy refreshing. But maybe. I won't call it impossible. King and Vines himself seems like it's going fine. I should probably stop taking brutality on, you know, otherwise already challenge runs. But it's just too tempting. Should kill him here. Oh yeah, I guess there is one more. You can get the last weekly reset before Valpurgis ends, so that will help you a lot.
저것들은 언젠가 다시 재생하겠지. 내가 부서지고 파괴되어도
Okay.
다시 교체되는 것처럼.
It's tied to base power, it's just not worth it. Paralyze is decent, but the base power is awful. Okay, we have 3 more floors. We need to find easy enough fights to do. Now, the way I set out the rules, I can do these packs. I just have to sell the tier 4 gifts they give me in the next shop. Although I guess, no, then I could end up having them for a hidden boss. I really shouldn't go to these packs. So what does that mean? That means I'm limited to everything Fairy Festival and above. Fairy Festival is almost definitely saved for floor 15 based on how this is going. So let's see. Definitely not those 4. Bridle of Infinity and C Crab Rave are probably the easiest choices for 13 and 14. Bearers of Weight does not do nothing anymore. It got changed, and it gives you offense level up if the enemy has burn, and you don't even have to have a burn skill. So it's actually pretty decent now. I guess we're looking for crabs, probably. We do crabs now, then Bridle, then Fairy Festival. Let's see how bad crabs are. Sure, let's heal everyone. Let's see. That's a bleed gift. I can benefit from that. I think if Painkiller would ever activate, I have already lost the run, so I won't be buying that. Okay. Yeah, just little bits of damage is all I'm really missing at this point, I think, from these lower tier bleed gifts. Alright. I can give myself more haste, more poise, I guess. One more defense level down. Who knows? Maybe it matters. Alright, crabs. So, the thing that makes the crabs bearable is the fact that they have defensive skills they can use, so they don't always all hit you every turn. Also, they are 50-50 on their heads rolls, so if they roll tails, they roll pretty low when you don't take base or final power. Let's just see if we can live. Also, they start hitting each other, yeah. The 3000 shield, it definitely makes this pack a lot worse than it used to be. It, like, doubles their health, and 2x is very significant. Looks like they're getting too many heads rolls for me to survive here, plus the rupture. But that was like a pretty bad roll, I would say, and I still lived a while. So living turn 1 will definitely be possible here. Like this. I can even take a struggling clash. There we go. Double heads roll on the gluttony move that I'm fatal to is a bit unfortunate. But there we go. We lived on 2 health, but we lived. Now, yeah, let's improve our gluttony resistance. This can theoretically clash. If I had Sharp Needle and Thread, that would have just done an extra 3000 damage to all of them, which would probably like stagger or kill them mostly. Maybe not actually quite yet, but it would. They would all. Oh, they're all actually. Oh, wait. Do I not have the stagger adversity, or do crabs actually just have multiple stagger thresholds? I guess. Because their body takes damage, like, under the shield. It's a weird interaction. Going to keep the low health guy alive, hit this guy.
연장 솜씨가 현란하죠.
Needle and Thread would have helped a lot on the last floor as well, yeah. It's just a really good gift. I considered gift searching it at the start, but decided against it because I thought I might be able to do this like without using ego. I was wrong. Or at least with the pack choices I took, I was wrong. The pack and trial choices.
너무 과했는데.
맞아. 살살해. 그러다
내 죄는 내가 알아서 봐.
한 상처를 제압하는 건 우리만으로 충분하잖아.
지금이다. 해골바가지 거미 대가리. 자!
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주
Seems like we stabilized.
적확한 한압이었어.
I mean, the crabs are rolling zeros after all.
조금만 더 힘내자.
Save some skill 3s for the incoming more dangerous crabs.
대가리 딱 떼고. 하! 으타! 더 먹어치워라.
적에게 치명상을 입혔군요.
I'm very glad that you can just wait for Durantes within a mirror dungeon. Makes me way more willing to use them. And like I often don't end up having to wait, but it's nice that the option exists.
이대로만 부탁드리겠습니다.
여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
Alright, let's
사람을
clash
죽이고 싶지
these
않았다면
guys.
너희도 세피라들도 처음부터
Skill
거래를
2s
하지
on the other
말았어야지.
guys.
대가리 딱 떼고. 하! 으타! 더 먹어치워라. 무타 법을 이제야 좀 이해했고. 으타! 더 먹어치워라.
We're kind of getting that respite offense level carry. Every clash win gives me like 2 offense level next turn. So just the more I clash, the more offense level I get.
매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘했네. 그렇게만 해.
더 먹어치워라.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 딴데 적합한 조치였습니다.
Let's see. The counters are a little scary with 3 coins, but I don't think they'll insta-kill me, so I'll still clash against them.
대가리 딱 떼고. 하! 으타!
Is it possible to make any enemy have a heads chance of 0%, or is the minimum 5%? I'm fairly sure the minimum is 5%. Because even with the effects like Echoes of the Manor and whatever Wild Hunt's panic type is, it's still like they still get capped down to 5%.
그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
I don't think there's like the pallid panic effect, but I don't think there's any way to make an enemy get that. Because that can make the player have 0% heads chance. But I don't think you can make an enemy have that, unless that just is the panic type of an enemy already that I'm unaware of.
대가리 딱 떼고. 하! 으타! 더 먹어치워라. 시원하네. 아스만 돋궈주는 좋은 공격이었어.
적들이 저녁만 탄 냄새를 맡아버린 손님들처럼 비틀거리고 있네. 한 접시 근사하게 먹여줄까?
거미 대가리.
There's a stagger.
잘 썰렸다.
Echoes works on SP units for the heads chance thing, I think, but I know it doesn't put them to 0.
정말 강해지셨네요.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지.
Seeing if Echoes could make an enemy have 0% heads chance was like the first thing I tested when those units came out. And so unless it got changed at some point, it does not work.
대가리 딱 떼고.
If some Kanto 5 enemies just have Pallid Panic, then that would be a way to do it.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중.
I wasn't sure if that was only a thing they inflicted on you or not.
먹어치워라.
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를 벗어나는데요.
더 먹어치워라.
효과적이네요.
적절한 비교 지표가
이
있는지
방식을
모르겠고
기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
유사 실험 기록이 있다면 따로 전송해주게.
Because I thought all of the like mermaid enemies were just non-SP. But maybe like the politified LCV guys.
개체를 구성하고 있는 부위 중 하나가 파괴되었습니다.
Maybe they would have it.
좋을 것 같군요.
대가리 딱 떼도 으타! 더 먹어치워라!
올바른 방법으로 개체에게 일격을 가할 뿐. 이것이 바로
먹어치워라!
정보의
좀
힘입니다.
쩔었는데.
And there he goes.
이번에도 잘해줬어. 유익한
Not
집이
the most
또 하나
exciting floor, but I'm glad we were able to get through
도시에는
it.
내가 모르는 것들이 많아.
Give me a tier 3
이렇게
gift.
하나씩 알아가다 보면 언젠간
Give me a
반드시 찾을
grow
수
the
있겠지.
body up. Another
세상의
plus,
모든 것이 담긴
you know, 15 clash power for the enemy. Or not clash, that would be insane. Plus 15 total offense level for the enemy there. And another 2 coin power on top of that. We're definitely looking for Bridle of Infinity here. I don't think there's much else that we could do. And if we miss it, I don't know what we'll have to do. I guess it just depends what's available. Alright, we missed it. Greenery, we die. Blessed Carnival, we die. Ricardo, we probably... I think we're fighting La Mancha Land. And we might slightly cheat if we get a hidden boss on 415. But let's be honest, we would not be beating a 415 hidden boss anyway. So let's prove my theory that this pack is really easy to solo, I guess. Unless we just get a hidden boss now that stops the run from progressing. Which could happen. It's only a 10% chance. Rare things have happened. No, okay. I just think the other packs we would have lost nearly guaranteed. And I would rather make the choice that lets the run continue, potentially. And nothing ever happens. Yeah, not seeing +1 clash power on Great Trichiliocosm, sure. None of these upgrades do anything. This is, sure, more burn. That's a tier 4 gift, I've gotta sell it. Maybe there's a sinking tier 3 I don't have. That matters. Like, I don't remember ever buying Midwinter, but I guess I did at some point. Alright. I already forgot what I'm fighting. Oh yeah. I'm fighting copyright.
기다려라, 거태. 곧 먹이를 먹여주지.
Does Furioso count as a skill that inflicts burn? It does, but it does not count as a skill that he has. So it will not activate fusion gifts, but it can benefit from them.
마이너 아르카나 정도겠지?
대가리
조심해.
딱 떼도
마이너라고 해도 생각보다 강할 수 있으니까
먹어치워라.
내가 응원해줄게.
하나비였어.
We almost didn't stagger. Adversity still staggered us, which is like worst of both worlds. Because now we still have a stagger bar. If we get a 415 Nurse Fodder, are we just skipping them? We will most likely accept defeat, but I won't skip them.
알아들을 수 없는 말투만
You can win the fight against copyright sometimes. I've killed Cromer so fast that copyright didn't get me before. But this fight, that's not an option.
이번에도 막을 수 있을까?
I love how this just still damages me when I use a counter. It's my favorite fight in the game, and it has no flaws. These moves will probably activate Badge on me, because they're actually doing a lot of damage.
대가리 딱 떼도 뭐가 치워라.
매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘했네. 그렇게만 해.
뭐가 치워라. 지금이다.
완전
해골바가 범이 대가리. 차.
개체에게 치명적인 손상을 입히는데 성공했습니다.
뭐가 치워라.
치명적인 한 방이었어.
이대로만
I mean, we'll have to see how many head rolls they get, but this one has high base power and 13. Okay, I'm just dead.
시시한 말을 하지 마.
I need them to not use their strongest move, I guess.
네.
별수 없이야.
해야 할 일은
혹시 모르는 게 한번
돌뿐이지
살려줄
않나.
수 있는지나 물어보고.
Turns out the 10 base power, 13 coin power, 3 coin move can actually kill me.
오케이. 작전 지역 진입 확인했어.
네, 입감 양호합니다.
Let's try this, because this guy is a little scary. That's badge proc. Are we just dead? Heads rolls? We live. Okay.
오늘 만찬 준비에는 제외시켜줄 테니까.
I did a lot of damage there. Let's give myself better wrap resistance. I can't make my lust resistance any better, but we can at least do this.
대가리 딱 떼도.
The DPS is depressing. You know, actually, my damage might be low enough that this fight's impossible. I'll have to see just how bad it is with like all my skill slots, but my only point of comparison is that K-Core Ponglu was able to do just enough, but this might be less damage than K-Core Ponglu, not having Clear Mirror or like Downpour or anything else helping me.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
이번에도 막을 수 있을까?
Okay, are you... Yeah, this is a much safer turn than last time, okay. They shouldn't just insta-kill me now. I think I can take both of those moves. Maybe if they get 4 heads rolls I die, but... You know, we'll just hope that doesn't happen. 1 in the 16 that we die.
지금이다. 해골바가 범이 대가리.
놀라운 한방이야.
아주 작살을 내놨어.
뭐가 치워라.
재밌네. 난 너희가 좀 더 어설프게.
Actually, that did more damage than I thought. I think even... Huh. I just have so little health without Bridle.
관리자님은 좋겠어. 이런 부끄러움조차 인정할 수 있으니.
It's definitely possible. I don't think I can kill them though. Okay, you guys are doing Lust, Wrath, Gloom. Let's use one of these. LCVID is doing better than this is crazy. Turns out, tier 4 gifts are good. That's the lesson to be learned. Tier 4 gifts are like half of your total power, even though there's not that many of them. Okay, we kept badge that time. That's really good. These won't kill me, just heal up. I still have my safety net this time. Great, because it saves the day again. Yeah. If I only had the boombox for healing, I don't think it would be enough with how low my damage is. And like if I didn't have either of those, if I only had phlebotomy pack and stuff, it would definitely be a problem. Okay, how dangerous are your moves today? 1 coin, 2 coins, 2 coins. Can I clash you at all? Maybe you, technically. I would have to do over 7,000 damage to stagger that guy, which is just not happening. I can't really make my envy resistance better, can I? Compromises my lust resistance a little bit, but this is better. I should probably do this. Oh, that actually can just win the clash. 4th match flame clash is high. Let's just do that. Because this lust move and this pride move, unless they get triple heads, I think we'll be fine. Or, you know, unless I lose the clash. Losing the clash could always happen. But it didn't. Best heat ego? For Mirror Dungeon, it might be. It just has a naturally high roll, it has a good passive. You can coin it. Has corrosion shenanigans. But like, outside of Mirror Dungeon, as much as Fluid Sac is never necessary, it does help mitigate RNG a lot. Please don't double heads me. Oh my gosh, he did. Well, there goes Badge. At least we had Badge, so we aren't just dead, but that is annoying to lose it there, for sure. They got the 3 out of 3 heads rolls. Is my max health really 151? I guess the combination of no Bridle and no +10 levels really hurts. I do a little bit of skull busting. And this should do 0 damage. Yes. Okay. Now, I've had an issue before where I did not kill these things in time, and they killed me. So, I'm going to use some egos here, and hopefully things die. Probably should have used my normal skills first. Going up Plague Doctor Day 21, and they were not a knower. I'm sure they'll have a great time playing everyone's favorite game, Lobotomy Corporation. I might have put myself in an unwinnable situation here. I did not realize just how bad my damage was going to be. Like, I knew tier 4 gifts helped a lot with damage. I did not realize it was this much. We are doing nothing. 1,000 damage for skill 3. 1,400 on enhanced skill 3. That's not enough, probably. It's like, let's see. You'll take maybe 2 of those. You'll need... I don't think I'm killing all 3 of them. I can take the hit from that guy. Everything else can hit this one. Slower than Chef Gregor. Yeah. Oh, what? I didn't know they did that. The gondolas actually spawn more blood fiends, and he's attacking? And he's making more gondolas? What's going on? This isn't supposed to happen. I don't trust these skills at all to actually deal 0, because I have, like, trust issues in this fight. But both of these are main targeting my skill slot that's using a defensive skill, so that should work. And then I just want this guy dead. I can take that hit. I'm going to send all my skill trees at you and then counter.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어.
올바른 방법으로 개체에게 인격을 쌓였군. 이것이 바로 정보의 힘입니다.
I think that was special contract there, that 2000.
제대로 꽂혔는데.
You don't think Project Moon anticipated this in MD? Something probably broke? No, this fight has the same issue in the story, with it not doing the reduced damage sometimes when you have multiple slots. Did the Blood Fiend even attack me? Now you guys are doing self-detonation moves, but you aren't. Oh wait, no. Only you are. This is so weird. I can't handle all of these attacks. I'm going to die. I'm actually dead. Why are we not in second phase yet? I need Tails rolls. That's what it comes down to. I guess it's all Wrath. My resistance is 0.5 to Wrath either way. I can use counters to attack between... Can I clash you? Does Fourth Match Flame win this clash? Yeah, hopefully. Okay, Fourth Match Flame there, plus counters everywhere else. For those, at least 4 counters. And then maybe hit this guy a bit. I mean, I think that's as good as it's getting. Please win. Okay, Tails roll, but he only got 1 heads saved. Dawn ends the turn after attack. That's why the Blood Fiend didn't attack me. He might still be dead though.
매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘했네. 그렇게만 해.
Tails is huge. Tails rolls do way less damage. Okay, we're alive. If we lose here, I think I'm just going to end stream, because if we lose here, it's going to be because we literally can't win, I think. We'll see. Because we're going to lower his SP. He's going to do 24 damage to me. We just need to do maximum damage in these next 2 turns. Like, we aren't clashing Desire for blood, that's fine. We'll get him down to no sanity. Let's see.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군. 적합한 조치였습니다.
We need to deal enough damage to phase change him before he impales me.
참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요. 지금이다. 해골 바가지 거미 대가리. 차!
관리자님은 그래도 어디에 누군지 직원들을 사지를 않는다는
광을 내볼 차례겠지.
That's decent damage. 150 HP. No Bridle really hurts, yeah. So, be impaled is an instant lose condition on hit on this unbreakable coin. So we have to force him to phase change before that goes through. Clashing him to make him take bleed damage is the way for us to get the most damage possible, so we are going to have to actually clash these moves. I hope it's enough. I could use Moro to increase my damage. This guy is level 116. There's no way I need this for Fairy Festival. Let's Moro here. Please?
단테님은 매번 기발한 발상을 떠올리시나요?
The bleed damage definitely matters here. That's like an extra 400 for each of these skills. Actually, it's more than that because he attacks with the Unbreakables as well. I should have done Moro last turn. I forgot. I didn't think about it.
잘 들어갔네요. 그게 의미 있는 성과는 잘 썰렸다.
It's close. I don't know exactly how low he has to get. I also... Okay. How did I die? How did I get so much bleed? I looked at the VOD. How did I get that much bleed? I guess it's the double status infliction? Man... I guess Enter the BB was not enough healing. I was not doing enough damage. That looks close though. Did I actually die, or did the turn end and I died to adversity? It's like I could save badge through first phase if that's just the issue. I was thinking I would die from lack of damage. Infliction Refraction is so much worse than I thought it would be when I first looked at it, yeah. It is evil. Try keeping more gloom skills. I was just going for max damage, but now I know. Okay. Never happened. I'll Moro on Dawn's first turn this time, to make sure I do as much damage as possible. But wow, does no tier 4 gifts hurt the DPS so much more than I imagined. We still have a stagger bar, that's annoying. It's like, I guess Badge will unstagger me when it does. Yeah. Whenever I take enough damage to die, Badge will unstagger me. It's hopefully fine.
또 한 번 막아내자.
이번에도 막을 수 있을까?
This fight isn't bad at all normally, but even this fight has become like... I mean, it's a bit of a puzzle. I don't hate this right now, I just wish this didn't take so long. Especially when this move exists. Why can you use this? It's so much stronger than all your other moves. It normally requires you to have like high stacks of your status, and you can just pull it out turn 1. 10 base power, have fun. Oh, and you're also using a 3-coin move. Like, this is just the worst possible roll for these guys, I think. I guess this is what Badge is for. Yeah, let's win this neutral and struggling clash. And then still die to the 3rd move. Tails roll. I'm pretty sure. I mean, if they get triple tails, I might live. 1 in 8 to live is a bit worse than 1 in 8 to die. Okay, they did. Sure. Well, there goes badge, but we are back on track. Let's see if I can kill this guy.
지금 완전 삼촌들이랑 고모대 같았어.
제압 계획의 규모가 너무 큰가 하나? 적당히 쉬엄쉬엄 해도 괜찮아.
다루게 되었구나.
I managed to kill 1 gondola. I did it.
간지였는데. 한 번쯤은 줘도 되잖아. 이럴 때 딱 씹어줘야 하는데.
대가리 딱 떼고. 아차!
전부 나.
I would hate for this to be my like first legitimate on-stream loss, not even a hidden boss. So let's try to make that not happen. We'll do Great Trichiliocosm and 4th Match Flame at the end here after I hit each of these once, plus an extra one there. Because we're trying to kill all of them. I don't know if I should be trying to kill all of them. First on-screen loss after saying this pack is easy. Yeah, it normally is, because you normally just do so much damage that you stunlock him and he never attacks. I still think it was the easiest of the options I had to choose from there. It's like the only competition would be maybe the Line 3 Terminus wouldn't be as bad. But that's still dealing with Ambling Pearl, and I just don't think I would be able to Clash Spiral of Contempt's move on his first turn, which is another instant loss condition in a solo. Never hit heads on the last coin of Great Trichiliocosm. What healed my sanity so much? Is it this thing? I was at like minus 20 and it healed me up to full. I don't have faith, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I accidentally have a tier 4 gift. I don't know. Is it you? Or, oh, it's the tier 1 charge gift, isn't it? Do I have that? I should have that. I don't know. Something did it. Anyway, let's kill you with that. You probably need a skill 3. And then everything else, get this guy. Sanity healing from the white status effect. Okay. So you're going to end of the turn, even though it doesn't say that, so I don't need to worry about these guys. But maybe I can just hit them anyway. Last spot. So that should cover both of those and they do no damage. Let's see if I can kill this guy. Also, let's see if I can look up Papa Don's phase change.
맞아. 여기까지 다 울리지 않았어?
Let's see.
이번에도
The wiki just says taking damage. Oh wait, at 60%. That's Okay, that's a pretty rough ask to get here.
완전히 잠들어 있어야 할 놈들까지 너무 떠버렸나?
It's no tier 4. I still have Lunar. If I didn't have Lunar, the damage would be actually, like, abysmal. It's already bad. Okay, I think I'm going to try to kill this guy. Kill him with skull busting. These should not kill me. Actually, triple heads, that like does kill me. They would never triple heads roll. I might just not kill this guy though. That would be bad. Yeah, I'm not killing him. Alright. Does he stagger? Okay, he did stagger. One tails, one heads. Don't kill me, please. Looks like we lived.
나는 돈 키호테. 라만차랜드의 돈 키호테다.
We need to get this guy. I'm on 7 health. That was close. Do I have bleed? I don't. Okay. We need to get this guy to 60% health. We have 55,380 times 0.6. We need him to get down to 33,228. Let's see if we can do it. Not an encouraging clash there. Imagine I just die to this first move.
신기팀에서 다 방해꾼인 줄 알았는데 멀쩡한 장비가 남아 있었나 봐.
Hey, could you like not? There we go. Stop rolling heads on your clashable guard, sir. Serious skullbuster for next turn. It's not enough damage. 1,000 damage per skill does not deal 20,000 damage in 2 turns. That's just math. Even if you add the bleed damage, I think it's over. Not to mention this guy giving me a 6x6 bleed. And then another, it's more than that too, his infliction makes him do more bleed. I think it's just completely lost. This is so sad. I did not want to lose like this. But I just don't see a way to win. You still don't quite understand how Clash of the Guards lower the damage? So, the Clashable Guard effectively lowers your skill roll by its roll. So if the Clashable Guard is rolling 8, then it's like your skill is rolling 8 lower.
생각이 단편적이지 않아서 좋아. 방금의 공격이 정답이었다.
If his phase change is based on his body health and not his core health, then this is maybe slightly more possible looking. I clashed Be Impaled though because I kind of was just wanting to test maybe this is nice and doesn't kill you in a solo. No, that still staggers me, okay. I think this is an unwinnable situation because we were not close to the damage requirement. We would have to do another 10,000 in those last 4 skills, which was just not happening. I'll wait and see if Ira is enough on my own time, but I think we're going to have to end stream here because this cannot be done. No tier 4 gifts is a significant challenge. Perhaps we will come back next week with a stronger ID. until next time. It's a bit. I'm not going to stall for an hour. I'll post in the Discord and tell you guys if I have success with Ira. But I guess, yeah, next week we're bringing out a nurse fodder. I'm getting revenge on this challenge. I'll see you guys then. Also, I'll see you tomorrow for Up Taiwan Railway. That should be fun. I hope you have a nice rest of your day. Join the Discord if you want updates on this run. I'll see you guys later.